Hey guys, let me know if you can hear me loud and clear on the live stream, and let me know if you can see me clearly on the live stream too. Let me know, ladies and gents, if you can hear me loud and clear on the live stream. That would be super appreciated. People are saying I'm clear. We can hear you and see you. Yeah, everybody's saying everything's all good with the system and the setup. So guys, just a quick introduction. Just let me know as usual where you're coming in from, where you're plugging in from, what country, what state, what part of the country you're from. Let me know how old you are, all that other stuff, because it's great to see the different kind of people that are in here and stuff like that. Got a lot of England, the UK, we've got a lot of Brits in the game. That's what I love to see. You know what I love to see more than anything? Your hometown in the game, man. Like, the UK is not really big in the dropshipping scene. There's only a few of us, really. So it's always good to see the hometown in here. We've got lots of other places in Europe, Germany, Pakistan. That's the motherland. Let's have a look what else we've got. We've got Derby, Sweden, Netherlands, Palestine, 16 in the UK. I love it when we got the young guys in here trying to hustle it out. Always good to see that. Denmark, 13 years old. That's absolutely crazy. 15. It's crazy how many young guys we've got in here. It's insane. Morocco, Marrakesh is beautiful. Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur is beautiful as well. Toronto, amazing. Netherlands, amazing. Everywhere's amazing. Jordan, Ireland. I need to go to Ireland. Los Angeles, where everything happens. Hey, got London in the building. Can't beat London. Vancouver, where all the rich people are. Manchester, love Manchester. I'm coming to Manchester very soon, by the way. So if there's anybody watching this now who's from Manchester in the UK, I'll be, once this quarantine lockdown's kind of over, I'll be in Manchester a lot. So that's just a heads up. I've got Jamaica in the building. I have a lot of Jamaican friends. I used to eat curry goat all the time with my Jamaican friends and plantain. Hey, love your content. That's great to hear. So guys, whilst we're watching this, make sure you smash the like button on this live stream. As you guys know, if you're new here, I do a live stream every 2 weeks. So every 2 weeks, I do a live stream for an hour long. So if you appreciate that, then please like the video. That's all I ask for. So guys, in terms of the live stream today, it's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to do the giveaways at the end of the live stream instead of being at the start of the live stream. So I thought I'd rotate it this time. So let me repeat that. I'm going to do the giveaways at the end of the live stream, and I'm going to be doing the Q&A at the start of the live stream. So make sure you got your questions ready, and I'll only be answering the unique questions that I've not answered before, or questions that I feel are relevant at this current period of time. Philippines is an absolutely beautiful place. I need to visit Asia, Malaysia, Singapore. I need to visit that part of the world very soon. So let's have a look what we've got in the building. Let's get a few people more in the building. When we hit 250 viewers, we'll get on with the Q&A. South Africa, absolutely gorgeous. Everywhere in the world's gorgeous. There's not a place what isn't gorgeous. So have a look. Come to Denmark. You know what? I'm glad somebody said that, because I've got lots of business partners in Denmark. So I will be coming to Denmark very soon. I'm going to be coming to, let me think of it now. I know the place. What's it called? Damn it, it's on the top of my tongue. I was literally talking about it before with somebody. I forgot what it's called now. The biggest city in Denmark. I forgot what it's called now. Yeah, I'm not even going to remember it. It's that name I'm thinking of. I was literally speaking to it about somebody today. We got a new subscriber in the building, which is great. So guys, we're gonna go in with the Q&A. Somebody put, do you trade Forex? I don't trade Forex. Like, I'm gonna be real honest with you guys. Master one industry and then you can do what you want. Like, I've not even mastered e-commerce yet, so why would I look into doing Forex? Don't get me wrong, I've got a lot of cash flow to invest. And you need to master that one thing first. make a cash flow system, and then once you've got that cash flow to invest, you can invest it into other streams and avenues like trading and stuff like that. But me personally, I don't trade. I don't invest into stocks and shares. I invest all my profits back into my ECOM brands. So that's my honest opinion. Cryptocurrency, nope. I've got a lot of friends in the industry. Me personally, not. Like I said, guys, I've not even mastered ECOM yet. I've been doing it for 5 years, so I'm not going to go anywhere yet. So that's pretty much that. Shopify best plan. Okay, cool. So before I get, so I'm going to be doing the Q&A in literally 2 seconds, guys. 2 seconds. I'm going to start answering some of these questions. I just want to get something out of the way, an announcement. So as you guys know, I normally do 1 video a week. It's normally either Friday or Saturday I release the video. But this week, I want to announce something. I am not doing a video this week, and there's a big reason why. Next week, you guys are in for an absolute treat. So I have got a video recorded, but I just haven't edited it, and it's like a 3-hour video I need to edit. And the video is a day in the life. So I've actually done a day in the life of me, and that took me a long time to prepare, a long time to record. And you guys have been asking me now for literally since I started YouTube to do a day in the life. Now, it's not your typical day in the life where these guys like pretend their day in the life, where they pretend to drive a Lamborghini, they pretend to do all these fancy things. It's a real day in the life of a dropshipper. So that is going to be absolutely insane. You guys are going to learn a lot about that, because I sit here for 10 hours a day, and you're going to see what I do for those 10 hours a day, and it's going to really help you guys understand what you need to do to become a professional dropshipper or a full-time dropshipper. So it's going to be a very good video. You guys are going to love that day in the life next week. It's going to be insane. I've looked at some of the footage, and I'm just so happy for you guys to eventually see that, because it's important that you guys, because at the end of the day, if you combine the free Shopify course I've made and the day in the life video, combine them together, honestly, I can't say this more than enough, you've got the best chance possible of seeing some great results. And the reason why is because if you follow my day in the life and then follow the free course, put them together, you're literally doing what you need to do when I started to get the success you want. So make sure you go ahead and really watch that video when it comes out, and the free course. Also, if you haven't already, go watch the video I did with Oberlo. I made a video collaboration with Oberlo. Go check that out. Lots of value in there as well. So let's get on with the Q&A. There were all the announcements. I want to keep you guys up to date with everything, so you know exactly what's going on. So let's get on with the Q&A. So the first question, I'm just going to look through these questions and see which one I feel like is the best. How many shops do you run at the same time? Now, in terms of dropshipping stores, 2. In terms of branded stores, it's around about 1 or 2. It's hard to identify dropshipping and non-dropshipping sometimes. How much do you spend on ads to start with no interest ad sets? So if you're doing no interest, that's actually a really good question. Actually, if you're doing no interest ad sets, you need to spend at least 30% more than you would normally. How is dropshipping in the USA now? So, okay, very good question. I need to address this because you guys have been asking me this all over the place, which is, Cam, what should I be doing now? Because the trade war between the US and the trade war between China, certain airlines ain't able to get into the US now because of Trump and all that stuff. Really happy you guys asked that question, and I've got the answers for you today, which is, now, in terms of shipping from the China to the US, yes, there are going to be some problems, but it's not as bad as everybody's making out, where, oh my God, you can't ship from China to the US. You still can, but there's going to be a lot bigger delays. Shipping prices have gone through the roof to the US now. So you can still ship to the US, but the prices have gone up a lot. And not just that, the price hasn't just gone up, the shipping times have gone slightly longer and delayed. Now, another thing is, a lot of Chinese suppliers that I've been speaking to, because, hear me out, I don't like telling you guys things if I'm not 100% sure or if I don't have the right advice. Now, I am by no means a supplier. I am by no means a logistic professional. That's why today I've messaged 3 people in the industry that I trust in terms of suppliers, logistics, and all that kind of stuff. And I've had all the replies off them, and they're just saying that, look, they're going to do things from shipments now. So instead of airplanes, it's going to be through ships, like on the sea. And that takes a lot longer than airplanes, of course. So that's why the delays are going to be longer. So there are those few problems. Now, a lot of suppliers are starting to use different methods to ship on. So you're going to see that they're going to be using yuan or yuan. I don't know how you say it. They're going to use that method instead now. So don't worry about the Chinese dropshipping thing. It's not going to be completely gone. It's just going to take a little bit longer, a little bit more expensive. And instead of airplanes, it's going to be more infringements on ships and cargo, stuff like that, really. That's how it's going to really work. But honestly, I wouldn't worry, guys. I wouldn't worry too much about it. I am going to be making a video about this whole China-US war and how to best combat it. But please, guys, don't worry too much. I am still gathering in the information I need to first before I can release a video which will definitely give you guys the best advice. Because again, I don't give you guys advice that I'm half-heartedly kind of confident on. I try and give you guys the information that I'm solid proof on, and I'm still waiting for people to give me the full information. And because this question is so new, and because it's not been fully concreted in, nobody really knows a certain answer yet. So when I do, don't worry, there'll be a video about it. So just please, guys, be patient, but don't worry too much. So let's get on with the next question. Is dropshipping dead? No, it's not dead. Whoever tells you dropshipping is dead, ignore them. Dropshipping is just evolving. Things are changing, and you have to adapt with it. And that's the straight up answer. Can you give me the Google? So a lot of people have been asking for the Google Doc sheet for the last winning product video I made. Now, guys, we didn't hit 2,000 likes on that video. So once we hit 2,000 likes on that video, then I will release the Google Doc sheet. And I did mention that in the video when I actually made it. So let's have a look. Let's have a look at some of these questions that are new. As a beginner with low budget, as say $300 US, can we start with a general store? So that's a good question. It doesn't matter how much of a budget you've got. It doesn't mean you have to do a certain niche. Now, a general store just means you've got lots of products on there. It's going to take lots more time. It's not going to look as good. Having a budget doesn't mean you can't do a general store. But with $300, you can do either a general store, niche store, one product store, but you're going to have to use influencer marketing, whether it be Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, or TikTok, but you will have to do influencer marketing. Okay, another good question that I've seen come in that a lot of people have been asking me about and a lot of people have been talking about, which is CJ dropshipping good? Is UDroppy good? Should you use them? And I can't emphasize this enough, guys. Everybody's experience is going to be totally different. Every product so it doesn't matter. Let's say you've got great shipping times with a product from CJ Dropshipping, but then you want to do a different product. Every product has different shipping times, and there's so many variables that go into it. So as I said in my video, you need to be asking for the last 5 tracking numbers. If they don't give you the last 5 tracking numbers, you need to say, look, I want your honest answer. Are the shipping times on your website accurate? Now, if the shipping times do not meet what you say they're going to be, what are my cover? Do you pay me a refund if they don't meet those times? These are the kind of questions you should be asking suppliers. Now, again, every product's going to be different. Every supplier is going to be different. So it's important you ask these questions. What are my guarantees? If you don't meet those guarantees, what will I get in return? Will you give me a refund? What will you do for me? And this is how you should operate as a business owner. And it's so important. So really, that's something that I should have really emphasized on more often, but you really need to say to these suppliers, look, if you can't give me your word and you can't meet these requirements that you said you will, what can you do for me? So somebody put, can you scale with Instagram? Very good question. Yes, you can scale with Instagram, but you have to work with a lot of big influencers, and it can work, but influencer marketing is one of those things where you'll work with 10 big influencers and only 2 will do well. It's very hit and miss, and that's why it's a gray area sometimes. How can I calculate ROAS? So great question. Thank you guys for asking these really good questions in terms of legitimacy, in terms of uniqueness. So somebody put, how can I work out my ROAS for a product that comes in 5 different variants? I really do love that question. How can I work out my ROAS if my product comes in 5 different variations, which could be size, which could be how much it comes with, different things it comes with? The best way to work out your ROAS on average is work out the medium. So work out what the middle ground is. So let's say you've got prices ranging from $29.99 to $59.99. Work out the middle price and then base your ROAS off that. But it's not just that simple. And then once you start testing for around about 2 to 3 weeks, you'll work out what your best selling product is. Then you work out the ROAS for that best variant. So that's how you work it out. And again, that is a big knowledge bomb that most people won't tell you. Now, somebody else put something, is Dropship Rabbit legit? Yes, Dropship Rabbit is legit, and there is a problem that I need to address you guys on. Now, if you're using Dropship Rabbit but it won't work, you'll log in but it won't show you the data, clear your cache and clear your cookies. So I get this myself. I log into Dropship Rabbit, I'll look at the products but it won't show me them. Clear your cookies, clear your cache on your Google Chrome, or use a different browser. That will fix the problem straight away. So don't worry guys, I'll go through these exact same problems as well. So the best way to do it is clear your cookies, clear your cache, it'll work. Let's have a look at some more questions. Can you do a Google SEO course? So SEO is a great way of marketing, and I've actually got on my website, the e-commerce mentoring website, I've got a blog that says 32 website SEO hacks in terms of how to optimize your website for SEO. Will I make a video on SEO? I will in the future, but it's not very good for drop shipping. SEO is great for things like niche stores and branded stores. If you're not doing those things, then it's probably not your best way of doing things. Which is the best beginner, CJ or Oberlo? Now, Oberlo isn't a supplier, they're a fulfillment app. So in terms of AliExpress or CJ, again, depends on the product, depends on what shipping methods they offer, and it depends on how reliable that shipping method is for that product. So you need to ask those questions that I said before. So let's have a look what we've got going on here. Which platform ad is good nowadays, bro? Facebook or Google? So at the moment, Google is a great ad platform. I need to make more content about Google, so I will be bringing that in the future, guys. But Google isn't great for all products. Now hear me out. This is the reason why Google isn't great in terms of for everything. Now, Google will put you in a place of price wars. Now, price war means you have to compete with Amazon. You have to compete with all these other companies that are very cheap. So if you use Google, it can be very, very hard if you're having to compete with Amazon, eBay for Google Shopping. So if you can find a dropshipping product with good search volume, but then doesn't have much competition from Amazon or eBay, go for it. But if it doesn't, then I wouldn't recommend it. Personally, I'm using influencer marketing at the moment, and I'm using Facebook advertising. Do you recommend with Amazon dropshipping? So that's a question I've been getting a lot. Do you recommend dropshipping from Amazon? Now, I don't recommend that option because they're going to receive a package with an Amazon packaging on it, which means that you've just scammed them and it doesn't make any sense. So it's not ethical to do that. So I don't recommend doing the Amazon dropshipping thing. Is free shipping still good? Nah, don't sell a product for free and then charge them for shipping. That just doesn't work. In terms of profit wise, it won't work. Does UDroppy fulfill orders automatically? Great question. So UDroppy, if you don't have a plan that's on Pro and above, then you have to fulfill them yourself. If you're on the Pro plan and above, you have something called an ECOM manager who will look after fulfilling all the orders, all the customer responses. So that's how that works. Value-based LLA or standard LLA? Great question. Again, thank you guys for these very good questions. So you've got two ways of doing lookalikes. You can do a value-based lookalike, or you can do something called a custom LLA. Now, I recommend for view content and above value-based, page view, video view, I'd recommend custom lookalike. Is Shopify really going to ban dropshipping? No. Shopify is not going to ban dropshipping. There's a reason why Shopify has invested a lot of money into fulfillment by Shopify. They're not banning dropshipping, they're actually elevating dropshipping because Shopify know a lot of their revenue comes from dropshipping. So what they've done is they've reinvested that money back into getting fulfillment centers for dropshippers. So Shopify is basically seen as a higher legitimate company because Shopify loves the dropshipping business model, but they don't love what comes with it, which is poor customer service, poor dropshipping experience. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to merge them together. Love dropshipping, get good fulfillment as well. And the reason why I know this is because I've got a very good relationship with Shopify, and I got a very good relationship with Oberlo. For those that don't know this, Oberlo is Shopify. Shopify owns Oberlo. And because I got a good contact with them both, I know a lot of things. Let's have a look. Have a look at some more unique. So somebody put, how do you overcome paper holding your money? You need to make sure that you're always updating your tracking numbers every single day. You can use companies like Proveway that will automatically do it for you. You also need to make sure that you have all the business documents filled out. And if you do, then you shouldn't have any problems. And you should try and limit the disputes you get. That's the only way you can get around it. How many products do I test a week? I really like that question. Now, in my day in the life video that's coming out next week, which is going to be amazing, I actually go over how many products I test, what I do before I test a product, and honestly, it's going to be amazing. But the short answer is I test normally one product every 2 weeks. That's my short answer. Paid themes, do you use some? So the theme that I use personally is the Debutify theme, Guru Plan. But if I'm doing a niche store, a branded niche store, then I do use custom themes. I don't actually I use a paid theme, but then I get my developer from Morocco, and I show this again. I show this part of my life in the day in the life. I get my web developer from Morocco called Salah. I get him to basically get a theme, and he gets to make it custom, which is amazing. Would you recommend drop servicing? Personally, I don't recommend it. Not my personal way of doing stuff personally. How many stores can you have running? You can have as many stores as you want running, but in terms of managing them, obviously, I don't recommend going over 3. If you're a beginner, if you're a beginner, put it as this simple. If you've not done 6 figures in revenue with a 20% profit margin yet, don't even run more than 1 store. It's just ideally not correct to do that. Trying to look at some new questions that are unique. A lot of people are asking about how to find suppliers in the US and stuff like that, how to find local suppliers. I'm going to cover that, guys, on my next video about suppliers that should come in the next few weeks, hopefully by next week or the week after. Is it true you make more money on email marketing? So there's a little bit of truth to it. So you make more money actually from SMS marketing, and let me show you this quickly, guys. Something that's really, really cool. So I had somebody on Instagram message me this today. Now, if you haven't already, follow me on Instagram because you'll see me post these things on Instagram all the time. So this guy messaged me on Instagram today saying he did SMS marketing, and in the free Shopify dropshipping course, I show you how to do SMS marketing. And you can see this guy messaged me today. Oh, damn. You can see he messaged me today. Oh my God. Trying to make sure this doesn't go anywhere. You can see, look at the kind of numbers he did. So you can see there's what he did. And that was following the free Shopify course, by the way. And he was able to do those numbers. So make sure you guys do SMS marketing. What after first sale? Don't get that question. Doesn't make any sense. Can you suggest your Moroccan developer? I can. The guy, I've trusted him for the last how many years? 2 years I've been working with him now. And I trust him with everything. In terms of, obviously, websites. Is POD business working? So something that's really important that you guys should know. Print on demand is one of the best industries to get into when it comes to dropshipping. These are the reasons why. Number 1, really fast shipping times. Really good shipping times. Different warehouses, different fulfillment centers. Another reason why is because the quality tends to be very good. Another reason why is because it's unique products. If you're doing POD, it's unique. It's not something you can find from AliExpress and get. And with POD, as long as you're trademarking your designs, as long as they're unique, as long as the creator that makes your designs for you gives you the rights only, then nobody else can get that design anywhere. So some of my most successful students have POD stores. And they make them a lot of money. So that's something that a lot of people sleep about. And I am going to be making a video very, very soon about POD. And I've got a lot of experience in POD with students, my own self and whatnot. So definitely coming very, very soon. How to show your shipping in the car on your store? I don't get that question, by the way. I'll have a look at some unique contents. Hold on. There's a really good question that people keep asking me that keeps going by. Sometimes people make a lot of fake orders. They put fake numbers and fake addresses. How would I be careful for those? Okay, so somebody's basically saying when you ask suppliers for tracking numbers, I think that's what you're referring to. They send you fake tracking numbers. Now, unless the tracking number says it's been delivered and it's been delivered to a US country or a top 5 country being US, UK, Australia, Canada, and whatnot, then don't believe it. Can you do a Google ad course? Now that's something, that's kind of like a little bit of a snippet. I am going to be releasing a Google ad course. You know how I did like a free Shopify dropshipping course? I'm going to be doing the same but Google ad course. And that's going to be like 2 hours long. So that's kind of like a insight to what's coming very, very soon. So it's coming very, very soon, guys. Somebody's asked me a very good question. I actually want to answer this. So somebody's put to me, why would you use Udroppy or CJ over AliExpress if the delivery times are the same? Now, honestly, this is how you got to look at it. I would rather use Udroppy than AliExpress even if the shipping times are the same, for this one reason: the communication. They are a European company, and with European companies like Udroppy, what they tell you is normally the truth. Now, this is the honest truth. I've been in the game for a very long time now. When you work with Chinese suppliers, they will tell you what you want to hear. They'll make a lot of lies up. Now, I would rather have the same shipping time, but know the communication with that supplier I can trust. So that's one big reason why I'd use them anyway. Do you put your phone number? Do you put phone number as required or optional? Very good question. Somebody just asked there. Do you put your phone? Do you put on the checkout customer phone numbers as a mandatory or as an optional option? You must make it optional. You cannot make phone numbers mandatory. It's against the law. I don't know why Shopify make it an option. You should only do it as optional, because if you don't, then you can get into a lot of trouble for it. Is Zendrop and Silk Road good? I don't know much about Zendrop. Silk Road, stay the hell away from it. It's no good. Even when Silk Road came out, I was the only guy saying don't use it before anybody even used it, and I was getting lots of hate. Cam, why are you hating on Silk Road? Stop hating. A few weeks later, a months later, everybody's like, oh man, it's crap. And I was like, guys, I was the first guy to tell you guys don't use them. Let's have a look what's going on with these questions. Any more unique questions? After how long? Okay, good question. Somebody put, how long should you expect to get your first, how long should you wait to get your first sale? Now, if you're following the free Shopify course that I made with the ad strategy, after doing between 1 and 5 products, testing them, after the first, let's say 3 to 5 days, you should see your sale. Shopify or Amazon FBA? Definitely Amazon. Sorry, not Amazon FBA. Definitely Shopify. Amazon FBA. The profit margins are very, very slim. They're like between 3 and 5% profit margins, and not just that. There's a higher cost to entry because you have to bulk order from Amazon. Just have a look at some of the unique questions. Somebody put when to know when to kill an ad. So it's a very hard question to answer because it depends on certain things, there's certain variables, certain things, certain everything. But basically, if you don't get a sale after 2 to 3 days when you launch an ad sets, you should kill them. That's the kind of end all rule, personally. But again, killing ad sets, there's no straightforward answer to it. And if anybody tells you there's a straightforward answer to it, they're lying to you. Let's have a look. How do you deal with many orders as beginner with limited budget? So I don't quite understand that. Why am I drinking? Because I need water to stay alive, so that's why I'm drinking. And when you speak for so long, your mouth goes dry, so I think I'm allowed to drink if I need to. Camille, will you release new Facebook high budget, like 300 plus? That's actually a good question, you know. I should release like a high budget Facebook strategy. So you know what? I'm actually going to think about doing that. So I'm just trying to look at some new questions that are coming in. Somebody put, do you think Forex is a good way to gain capital / cash flow? I don't think it's a good idea. To do Forex, you need a lot of capital and cash flow. I know a guy in the UK in Canary Wharf where all the banking happens, all the stocks and all that happens. And he works in front of a desk for 10 hours a day, 12 hours a day. And you have to have a lot of money. Guys, this is the thing. Don't believe those guys that say you can do Forex, make lots of money with only a bit of money. That's just complete, utter nonsense. To get into Forex, you need a lot of money. To actually do decent ROIs on days, you need at least $10,000 at minimum. So don't let these guys online fool you with Forex. It's absolutely silly. Day trading is totally different to Forex, by the way. How can you find the best theme for a specific niche? Great question. So to find a great theme for a specific niche is look at the top brands in that niche and look at what theme they're using. You can use Chrome extensions like e-commerce expector, Shopify something expector. I forgot what the name of that Chrome extension is now. I'll find it and put it in the live chat, but it'll tell you what theme they use. What's your net worth? It was leaked on Google not long ago, but I had to contact Google to get it removed. I'm not going to be answering questions like that. They are personal questions. But my net worth is over 7 figures, put it that way. Do you need a chartered accountant to start dropshipping? When you're doing any business, I would probably say definitely get an accountant. Guys, when it comes to legal things like accountancy and tax, don't cheap out on it like you do. Like a lot of accountants will give you free advice anyway. So go and speak to an accountant that will give you free advice before you actually pay one, basically. But you can get a lot of apps like Xero and TaxJar that can help you. But to actually do annual accounts in the UK for limited companies, you can't personally do them yourself. You do need an accountant to do them. What is the real profit? So great question. What kind of profit margins can you guys expect in dropshipping during this current situation? You're looking at between 15 and 35%. More in terms of more often than not, you're looking at between 15 and 25. That's the most you'll, in terms of majority, will get. Can you make a video about lookalike audiences? I am going to do one in the future. Definitely I'm going to do one in the future. What payment gateway do I use personally? Stripe, sorry, Shopify payments, which is technically Stripe, and PayPal. When should you legally register a business? Very good question. So I'm going to talk from the UK, and you guys can, if you want, put it in the US. It's up to you. But from the UK point of view, I would set up a sole practitioner if you want. And then once you've done £15,000, I would definitely open a limited company. That's what I personally did, and I'm only telling you from my personal point of view. Do I live in London? No, I don't live in London. I live around about 4.5 hours away from London. I'm closer. I'm literally just on the outside of Birmingham, so I'm in the West Midlands. Somebody asked me a great question that I'm really happy to hear. Will I ever, and you know what, people keep asking me this, will I ever release a paid course? Cam, will you ever release a paid course? Everybody keeps asking me this. Probably not. No, I'm not going to release a paid course. Very unlikely I'm going to release a paid course. And the reason why is I know paid courses don't give the same value as somebody teaching you one-to-one. That's the reason why I offer mentorship and not paid courses. With the mentorship, like, in terms of from a making money point of view, I barely make any, like I could make easily 6 figures selling a course, but I do mentorship instead, which pays me a lot less. But instead, the way I think, guys, is I think from, oh, I want to give you guys value, not make money off you. So that's the reason why I don't want to sell a course, because I know it just doesn't give the same value as me giving you my personal time. So the reason why these gurus do release a course is because, one, they don't need to be there to teach you. It's all virtual. And two, it's very scalable. Me, that offers mentorship, I can't scale me because I have to be there with you on an hourly rate. So that's why it's just, in my point of view, what I want to do. So that's why I'm not in terms of doing a course. That's why I'm not going to do it. So let's have a look. I'm trying to look for some really unique questions. Can you dropship if you're under 18 years old? Now, again, I don't know because every law is different, but I'd recommend if you're under the age of 18, go and do it in your parents' name. And then once you turn the right age, then get it switched into your name. When should you outsource virtual assistants? And I'm going to be making a video about this very, very soon. You should outsource virtual assistants once you get between 30 and 50 orders a week. That's what I'd recommend. Now, where do I outsource my VAs? I go on to Upwork and I make a job post, and I tend to use VAs from the Philippines. I find VAs from the Philippines are the best. They've got the best communication, best customer service, and best English grammar and stuff like that. So shout out to Philippines. They have the best guides for VAs. So that's my personal point of view. Do you still run your first ever store? No, I don't. My first ever store was a iPhone accessory store, and I closed it down quite a while ago, but I basically rebranded it, restructured it. Wow, these are coming in really, really quick. But to show you guys some stuff, to be honest with you, let's show you guys some stuff quickly. I'm going to show you guys some stuff. So at the moment on one store, we've got at the moment, I'm just going to quickly make sure I'm not giving anything away. I'm just going to quickly do something. So at the moment with one store, we're currently at 642. Yesterday we did 780. I'm going to refresh that. And this week we're at 288 right there. And then another store, have a look at a different store. Another store, today we're on 1.85. I'm just going to keep refreshing that. Refresh that. And then yesterday was 1.9. And then this week is currently 6.67. So there you go. So that's currently where we are at with a few stores at the moment this week. Have a look going on. Have a look what people are saying. Any decent new questions come in? And how should you pay your virtual assistants? Through the gateways they recommend on the freelancing websites. But personally, I pay for everything through credit cards. Like, there's never a day I don't use my credit card, because let's say the payment gateway you used to pay people didn't work, not very good, you have problems, they don't give you your money back. Your credit card company will give you your money back 9 times out of 10. So best thing to do. Let's have a look what's going on. Okay, great question. I'm really happy somebody asked this question. What are some of the legal issues you can face with dropshipping? Really love that question, and I think it's something that I need to address, and you guys need to get a pen and paper, write this stuff down. Now, I've always banged on about it before, and I always say dropshipping is a real business model. It's not some mythical business. Like, dropshipping is an easier business model to get into, but it does come with legal problems, and it does have serious issues you can get into. So the biggest legal issue most people get into is selling products they do not have the permission to sell. So when you contact your supplier on AliExpress or whatever supplier you use, now the reason why I like Udroppy is because they actually tell you what products are patent or have a restriction on. Now, they'll recommend the product, but they'll say, look, you need to contact the supplier before you even sell it, because you might get into legal issues. So that's why I like Udroppy, because they actually tell you that information. The other thing is, on AliExpress, so if you're doing AliExpress dropshipping or CJ dropshipping, whatever supplier you're using, contact them and say, look, do you have the license to sell this product? If you have a license, does it ensure that I, who sells it, are covered to sell that product? What countries can I sell this product in? Which countries can't I sell this product in? Because a lot of times you might be able to sell a product in the US, but you might not be able to sell it in the UK. So it's very important that you understand what countries you are allowed to sell your product in and which ones you're not allowed to. And then you get that information by asking your suppliers these questions. Other things you get into trouble in is selling knockoff products. So a lot of people will sell knockoff iPhone earbuds. Don't do it. Like, I can't emphasize this enough. In terms of risky industry, selling Apple related knockoff products is the worst one to get into. The worst one to get into. Don't do it. Other legal issues that you will face in dropshipping is going to be tax issues. So tax. And again, I'm not a chartered accountant. I am by no means a legal verified accountant. So I'm not going to talk about taxes, because why would I give you guys tax advice if I'm not basically insured or basically not qualified to? It's just unethical. So this is why I can't emphasize enough. Go speak to a local accountant in your local country, in your local town, state, because every state in the US has different rules. So you have to basically speak to a local accountant. Now, a lot of accountants will give you free advice. You got things like import taxes, all that kind of stuff. Again, speak to an accountant. You should not be getting information like that from people in Facebook groups, because if they give you the wrong advice and it costs you $3,000, that's not their fault. That's your fault for being stupid not to ask the right person. But they are the main problems you get into with dropshipping in terms of legal issues. Other issues you can get into is by doing things like false claims, lying about products. So if you're selling so basically selling products that you say are certain products in your product description, in your ads, but then they don't get the product that you're saying you're going to give them. So just be very just don't lie about what you're selling people. If you're selling somebody something, don't make out it's something else. You've got to be very, very honest with what you're doing. So let's have a look at some more questions that you guys are asking. So a big tip, so something for you guys based in India, Pakistan, those kind of countries. Something that works very, very well in those parts of the world in terms of dropshipping. Now, I work with a lot of successful Indian dropshippers, is cash on delivery. I'm not going to cover this today. Go do your research on it because it's a very long, in-depth whole strategy. So cash on delivery is one of the most successful ways to become successful in India, Pakistan, those kinds of parts of the world. That's one of the best ways to get successful. Cash on delivery. Do your research on it. Can you recommend a good supplier POD in the UK? The two main ones are Printify and Printiful. They're the two ones I'd recommend. I've used both of them and I can vouch for their quality, their shipping times, their customer service. A good question. What kept you going in your lowest moments in dropshipping? Love that question. Really appreciate it. You know what it is? You've got to have a purpose bigger than yourself when you do this. If it's just about you making money for you, you're not going to succeed. It has to be about your kids, your future kids, your partner, your family. You have to have something to hold you down. So when you're down personally, they pull you back up. So you have to make sure you've got something in place. Making sure you've got a healthy lifestyle, eating the right foods, doing the right exercise, having a good balance. It will keep you on the right track, guys. What's your best way to advertise your Shopify page without money? The best ways are Instagram, and I got a video on Instagram, organic growth. That's a good way. The other good way I was going to say is Pinterest is a very, very good option. What's the other option that I've been using? I've been teaching other people to use. I keep going off the top of my head. TikTok as well. So this is something I actually want to say. So in terms of the best free ways to make money with dropshipping is TikTok. You personally record a funny video with your product on TikTok. If it goes viral, easily you'll do 5 figures. But the chances of getting a viral video on TikTok is going to be very rare. But you have to be consistent. So if you do 3 videos on TikTok that are not successful, go and do another 300. You'll find one that does well. So that is honestly though, I know a couple of guys, I speak to them every day. I'm friends with 4 famous TikTok influencers, and they've turned their TikTok influencing personal brand into a Shopify brand. And I message this one guy every day who's famous on TikTok, and it's crazy how he's turned his TikTok brand into a Shopify brand. It's insane, and he does 6 figures with it, so it's absolutely insane. Do you still dropship to the US? Yes, I do, but you need to make sure you got the right logistics getting you there, because there's a lot of things that have changed. I do cash on delivery, but I think dropshipping is much easier. Don't get me wrong. Very good question. Yes, yes, cash on delivery is a lot harder, but to get you the cash flow, it's the best way. So if you're from India and whatnot, cash on delivery, or Saudi or Dubai, cash on delivery is a great way to get the cash flow in to then do proper dropshipping. Do you think a POD store that donates to charity can work? So this is something that I want to cover very, very quickly because it gets asked a lot. How do I feel about donating to charity in terms of profit from a store? Now, a lot of these big companies that donate a lot of money to charity, or they put on their website, will donate 5% to charity. 9 times out of 10, they do donate to charity. Now, if anybody who's watching this has ever done that strategy and has not donated to charity, I don't know how you can sleep at night. If you say you donate to charity but you don't, honestly, God will get you one day. I promise you that now. Don't be doing stuff like that. It's the worst thing to do, and I swear to God, it gets me very upset when people do this. Don't do it. Like, if you say you're going to donate to charity, go and fucking donate to charity. Seriously, don't mess around with it. Like, honestly, somebody will get you if you do that. Honestly, I'm not even joking. But in terms of the whole donating to charity thing, at the end of the day, yes, a lot of companies do donate to charity, but the reason why they donate to charity is because in the UK, this is something especially in the UK, I don't know about other parts of the world, but in the UK, donating to charity is a taxable expense. So let's say you have to pay £10,000 to the tax man. Now, you can give that £10,000 to charity instead, and that will get your tax deducted straight away. So that's what a lot of companies will do. They'll invest a lot of money into charity because it's a taxable expense. So, for example, this year for me, if I've got like £5,000 to pay in tax for a store, I'll donate half of that to charity. But it just really depends on your tax. But a lot of companies do that because of tax precautions and whatnot. So that's why a lot of people do it, especially in the UK. That's why they do it. Yeah, man. Somebody put they've never heard me swear, but I apologize for swearing. And if there's anybody on here that's young, I apologize for swearing. The reason why I swore is because it's a very touchy subject. When people say they donate to charity but they don't, I just honestly, it infuriates. It really does disgust me. It makes me feel sick. So let's have a look what's going on in the chat. How did you get your very first sale? I need to know. So I got my first sale through Instagram, and that was Instagram organic growth. Do I meditate? So this is a very good question. I do meditate, but I feel like I meditate on the low. Like, I'll meditate, but I won't think about meditating. So I'll go to bed at night and I'll wake up in the morning and I'll just be lying there like this. I'll be lying there like this in the morning and in the night. Like just gorming out, and I'll be like naturally meditating. And when you do that, that's when like you really are like, you shouldn't be thinking about meditating. That's when you're not meditating. You meditate naturally. Like, that's what I personally think. Somebody put, are you a Muslim? I would say I'm a Muslim. I'm not a practicing Muslim, but my family do come from a practicing background. So I'm definitely going to get back into my religion a lot more. I think I need to get back into my religion because it will put me in a better place. Like, I think religion's a great way to put you in the right track. Like, religion will stop you from doing those bad things, and I feel like religion really puts people where it doesn't matter what religion you are, Christian, Catholic, Muslim, whatever you are, religion puts you in the right place. And I think it's very important for people to find that in a religion, because it will put you on the right track. It doesn't matter what religion you are, like, just go and follow it, whatever you come from, because trust me, it will make you a better person. I made $300 in sales from your top 10 products. So that's amazing. I get a lot of people. And again, this is why you should follow me on Instagram, because I always post subscribers results on my Instagram. And I'm getting a lot of people saying they're doing great numbers with my recommended products. Yes, I am going to do a video very, very soon about the best summer products, because every summer I always get the same product that does well. And I just don't know why, but it always does well. How old was I when I started dropshipping? So when I started dropshipping, I would have been, let me just double check. I don't want to say the wrong age, because I started e-commerce. I started actual e-commerce buying and reselling in 2015, but I started dropshipping in 2017. And that would have made me either 18 or I would have just been turning 18, I think. So yeah, I think I was just 8. Yeah, I must have been just 18, because my birthday's on one of those funny months. Why do you need a business partner? A business partner is a great idea, because at the end of the day, instead of investing all the money yourself, you can so let's say you and your business partner have got $750 each. You add that together, you've got, so actually, you know what? Let me get a little bit more in depth on this question, because I've got a lot of knowledge to give you guys on this. So, do I recommend working with a business partner? For your first store, 100%. Guys, hear me out on this, because it's very, very important you listen to this, because it will help you guys so much. So, Do I recommend working with a business partner for your first store? 100%. Now, yes, you're going to have to half the profit. So if you're already only making 20% profit, it's 10% each. Whoopie-doo. It's nothing crazy. But the way you got to look at it is, it's half the risk. And the way you got to look at it is half the risk. It's going to be half less harder because you got two people's budgets than one. Not just that. Let's say you partner with your friend that you can trust. You get a successful 6-figure store. Guess what the most important part of that was? It wasn't the money. It was the knowledge you obtained on the way to hitting 6 figures. So if you're able to hit six figures with half the risk, half the investment, then you've just won. In terms of the long term, you've won because you can then go on your own, invest the profit you made on your half, and do the same again. So a lot of people think from a very short point of view, but they don't think long term. So I actually teach these guys, and I don't know if they're watching this. I teach these 4 guys. There's 4 of them that partner on this one store, and I said to them, look, guys, you're doing good, but think what you'll be doing once you hit 6 figures, and then you can all separately do it yourselves. Honestly, it's amazing. Your A to Z blueprint really helped me. Thank you so much. Unlike these fake gurus. Yeah, man, the free Shopify course has changed a lot of people's lives. The amount of people that DM me, email me, the free course has done a lot of good things. And what I'm going to say is, guys, the free Shopify course will be updated every 6 months, I think. So I think I'll release a new free course every 6 months. So every 6 months, I will release a brand new free course. That is my promise. That's my promise to you guys. That's my promise, and hold me accountable to that promise. So you guys can hold me accountable to that promise, which is giving you guys an up-to-date free course every 6 months. Now, nobody else will ever do that. That's just hands on my heart. Nobody else will ever do that. A free course to you guys every 6 months, because obviously a lot of things change in the space of 6 months. Could you link the free course in the chat? So I'll get one of the moderators to link the free course in the chat. A lot of people say to me, how come you don't sell a paid course? The reason why I don't sell a paid course is because I actually do what I say I do. So this t-shirt says dripping in dropshipping money. That's because I literally do make dropshipping money. I don't make money off course selling. I make money off literally doing what I say I do. A lot of these guys don't make their money, or they do make a little bit of money, but they don't make the majority of their money from dropshipping. So it's a bit of a funny one. So let's have a look at what people are saying. Let's have a look at some questions. Should I go for banks, loans, and budgets? So a lot of people ask me this: should I get a credit card? Should I get a loan? I can't tell you to do that. If anybody tells you to go get a loan or go get a credit card and pushes that onto you, just don't even listen to them, man. Like, I'm not even going to get into that. Nobody should ever tell you to go and get a loan or anything like that. The only person who should tell you is your partner, your mom or dad. Like, anybody else, just, they can give you a bit of advice and a bit of their own background, but nah, man, like, nobody else should do that. Can you give some tips on TikTok and Twitter? So I did a Twitter 24-hour challenge, and I literally show you the whole process in that. I did a TikTok influencer marketing tutorial, and again, I'll leave that in the live chat. So somebody's put, would you gamble? This is a great question. Really do like this question. Would you gamble all your money into a product if you felt like it could do amazing? And they said, would you invest that $2,000 into just that one product? Personally, I wouldn't. So if you've got $2,000, now hear me out, guys. You're going to spend at least $300 to $500 per product when you test it. That's just, now so put it this way. To find out if a product's going to do well, you need to spend at least $300. Now, you can do all the research in the world. You can do 3 weeks of research. Unless you spend $300 on an advertising platform, you're never going to know. So spend $300 based on the results you get. Then you can make a longer informative decision. Because at the end of the day, don't make decisions based off emotion. Make decisions based off logic, not emotion. Somebody put, what car do you drive? So you guys ain't gonna even believe this. I actually don't drive, so I don't even have a driving license. I don't drive a car. So I don't actually have a car to drive or buy. So yeah, I don't drive. My partner drives, and she basically is my chauffeur. So shout out to my partner. She drives me around. And yeah, a lot of people are gonna say, "Oh, how come you don't drive?" I've just never needed to drive. You know, like working from home, being at home all the time, I've just never really had to drive. So I normally walk to places, and again, my partner drives me if I need to. What shampoo do you use? I use the Head and Shoulders 2-in-1. That's the shampoo I use. Why is PayPal? So great question. So somebody put, why is PayPal holding my money for my first sale? Now PayPal will automatically put a hold on your account for 21 days on your first 30 transactions. That's just standard. Now, if your tracking number shows that your product got delivered before 21 days, they'll release the money. But as long as you get consistent, 30 tracking numbers that are up to date and you don't get any disputes, then you won't have a problem. Yeah, man, Head and Shoulders is the plug, bro, for getting good hair. So guys, I've been on here for longer than I thought, time goes so quick when I'm on here because I have a really good time. I love spending time with you guys because I love and appreciate every single one of you. Everybody that's shown support, helped the channel grow, stuck with me in the long term. Because guys, I've only grown organically. I don't run any paid ads to try and build my brand. I just do everything organically. So for you guys that support me, help me grow to 55,000 subscribers, really support me, looked after me through my journey, I can't say thank you enough. And I honestly say this from the bottom of my heart. I love every single one of you. That really helped me. And like I said, this isn't my channel, guys. This is our channel. So this isn't my channel. This is every single one of you that support the channel. Honestly, can't emphasize that enough. Now, something that I want to do as a bit of appreciation, put in the live chat how long you've been a subscriber for and what made you subscribe. So I thought that'd be cute. Put in the live chat how long you've been subscribed to the channel for, and also put why you subscribe to the channel. That would be just great. The reason why I'm asking you guys to do that is because it shows me the kind of support I'm getting, and it puts me humble. It basically humbles me to see that, basically. To see you guys say I've been following you for 6 months and I've stuck with you because of these reasons will humble me, and it will make sure that my feet are always on the ground. So 1 month, good content. 4 months because you're valuable knowledge. 1 month because I saw you on videos. 2 months, I always watch your videos. To see, this is great, man. Like, just seeing all this is so good. And guys, I can't even tell you this enough. Like, this, honestly, making YouTube videos, doing drop shipping, doing everything else, trying to handle a relationship, my family, doing that all at the same time can be very, very hard. YouTube on its own is so stressful, so hard. So to see all this motivation just keeps me happy to carry on doing this great value. So guys, that's pretty much that bit. So we're going to do the giveaways now. So I've got some giveaways to do on this video, as I always do. So we're going to wrap this live stream up with some giveaways. And these giveaways are going to be really easy to do. The first giveaway I'm going to do are 2 consultation calls. So I'm going to be giving away 2 consultation calls. Consultation call number 1 is going to be for 15 minutes, and the second consultation call I'm going to be giving away is another 15 minutes. So in total, 2 consultation calls I'll be giving away for one of you guys. Now, all you need to do to enter the consultation call, and again, it's the same rules, is just follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. You can see there. So follow me on Instagram, and then all you need to do is like my most recent post. So like the most recent post, follow me on Instagram, and I will be picking somebody from the likes. So as soon as I see the likes, I'll be picking a winner, basically. Sales just gone off there. That was a good average order value as well. So again, guys, how you enter is just like the photo and follow me on Instagram, and I'll be picking a winner literally in the next 3 seconds. Not 3 seconds, 3 minutes, sorry. I don't want to keep you guys waiting for me to do this. I'd rather just get through it quickly. So quickly, follow me on Instagram, picking a winner on the lap on my most recent liked photo, and I'll be just picking somebody. So let's go straight away and get on with it. Again, like I said, I don't want to waste your time, people, with this. So let's pick a winner straight away. So I'm going to be picking a winner right now. So you guys can see, picking a winner. I'm going to scroll down here. So The winner is Ishan Jahan. So I'm going to message you now saying you're the first winner. You're the first winner of the 15-minute consultation call. So you guys can see that, see it for proof. I've messaged him. So let's pick the second winner. So again, to become to get invited to win the second consultation call for 15 minutes free giveaway, all you need to do is follow me on Instagram and like my most recent photo, which is that photo right there. Like the photo, follow me on Instagram. I'm going to be picking another winner literally in the next few seconds because I'm not here to waste your time. Whilst you guys are doing that, let me just quickly check to see how much AOV we did on that last order. Have a look. Oh, another one came through. Another. Oh, damn, the average order value today is really, really nice, man. Like, how can I show you? The average order value today is really good, you know. Like, honestly, the minimum we make at the moment is $50, man. Like, honestly, it's amazing. I love, as long as I hit the $50 with at least a $25 profit margin, I am happy. Cool. So I'm gonna be picking another winner right now, so you can see this. Be scrolling, and the next winner is Sami Anasa. Sami Anasa, I think that's your name. I'm gonna message you right now. You're the second winner. So you can see right there, I've just messaged him saying you're the second winner, just for a bit of proof, of course. I don't want to be making this up, of course. So I'm gonna be doing another giveaway, guys. I'm gonna be spoiling you guys in giveaways. The next giveaway is I'm gonna be giving away a free Dropship Rabbit account, which is a winning product tool that I've been using a lot myself recently. So I'm going to be giving away a free Dropship Rabbit winning product tool account. Again, all you need to do to enter the giveaway is follow me on Instagram. That's my Instagram handle right there. And like my most recent post. And I'll be picking another winner literally in the next few seconds. And again, I always pick unique, brand new winners. I don't pick the same people again and again. So go ahead and do that, guys. I'm going to be checking on a few orders, fulfilling a few orders on my phone as we speak. So let's see what's going on. By the way, a lot of people have been asking me what do I drink. So I drink water. I drink about 4 of these a day, and I put lemon, lime, and mint. So it's called detox water. The water, lemon, lime, and mint. Honestly, drink water like this. 3 bottles of these a day, your life will change. Honestly, you'll feel so much better when you drink this stuff. Detox water is the key, guys, to productivity, concentration, everything. And if you want that good skin, then you need to drink water. So let's pick the next winner of the giveaway. Again, I'm going to give you guys a few more seconds. Quickly follow me on Instagram, like my most recent post, and I'll be picking the winner for the Dropship Rabbit free account. So I'm going to literally be picking somebody right now. I'm going to be picking you right now, so you can see. Here we go. I'm going to start a little bit. I'm going to be starting a little bit lower. So here we go. I'm going to be starting lower this time, and I'm going to be working my way back up. So the winner is Camille. Oh my God, that is so funny. The winner is Camille. Literally Camille. That's his name, Camille. Oh my God, that must be God putting us together. It must be God putting us together, man. That's crazy. So. Hey bro, you're the winner of the winning product pool. I can't believe his name's Camille, man. That is absolutely crazy. I can't believe he's got the exact same name as me. That's just crazy, man. That is pretty crazy. Really crazy, man. I can't believe he did that. Really funny. That is super funny. His name was Camille as well. Tell me if you guys think that was funny, because I think that was funny. I think that was pretty funny, guys. So I'm going to be doing another giveaway, guys. I'm going to be giving away another Dropship Rabbit account. All you need to do, again, is follow me on Instagram. That's my Instagram handle right there. Like my most recent photo. Actually, you know what? We're going to switch up a little bit. Comment on my most recent photo. I'll be picking the best comment. Let's make this a little bit more entertaining than just picking a like. So follow me on Instagram. comment on my most recent photo, and I'll be picking the best comment because this is just a bit of fun. So that's pretty much all you need to do. I just thought that makes it a little bit more fun and a little bit more interesting. So again, follow me on Instagram, comment, and I'll be picking the best comment. And obviously I'll be reading the comment out and the reason why I picked the comment. Have a look at some of these comments. Oh my god, the comments came through quick. Comments are coming in pretty quick. Let's have a look at the comments. Look at the comments. Damn, these are coming in quick. So guys, let me just quickly read these comments. Pick the best one. Oh damn it, man. You guys are so good at this. Some of these comments are funny, man. With a final swipe of his sword, the king defeated the last of the gurus. Damn, bro, that comment is too good. Nah, this guy's the winner, bro. This guy's the winner. This guy put, and with the final swipe of the... So this guy put, and with the final swipe of his sword, the king defeated the last of the gurus. Damn, that is a solid comment, man. That is got to be one of the best comments, man. I like that one. That is good. That is good. Guys, you got to admit in the comment section that was a good comment. That was good. That was good. That was really good. That's the comment, by the way. You can see the one I love hearted. That's the comment. And I just messaged him now just to show you guys. Send message. You can that is got to be a... that comment is hilarious. That is... I like that one. Let me know, guys, if you thought that was a good comment. I thought that was pretty funny. So guys, let's have a look at some of these comments. And you know what, guys, you should another thing that I was going to say, you know, you guys should like when people win, when people win, you guys should like say congratulations and well done to the winners. The reason why is because you shouldn't be people that envy people. Like if somebody won and you didn't win, you shouldn't be like, oh man, I wish I won. You should be like, yeah, well done, they won, because it's all about positivity. If you've got that slight negativity or enviness in your brain, toxic behavior, not good. So you have to be very positive and very, like, I always celebrate people's... So when I've got the worst day ever and somebody else is having the best day ever, I celebrate, clap my hands and be like, well done. Regardless of my day, they'll say congratulations. If somebody beats me at something, I'm like, fair play, you won, you're the better man. So if you have the positive mindset, honestly, you're only destined for great things, because with the brain is so crazy how it works. Like if you have that small bit of the devil in your brain where you're just envying and you're jealous, it leads to such bad things. Honestly, I can't emphasize it enough. So everybody should be very supportive, because at the end of the day, you should never look down on somebody unless you're picking them up. Like, guys, quote that saying, write it down on your notepad. You should never look down on somebody unless you're picking them up. That itself should be the only thing you think in your brain. Like, I never look down on people in my life. It doesn't matter where you come from, income you make, where you, like, what you are, what you've done in the past. I judge you on what you do, like, today and before, a little bit before. That is literally it. So let's see what people are saying. So yeah, people have been a lot more rewarding in the chat. So guys, really appreciate you guys looking at this live stream. I hope you guys loved it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you enjoyed the live stream, smash the like button. Let me know if you appreciate the live stream, because again, I do 2 of these a month, every 2 weeks. No other guru does live streams 2 times a week at this size. And like I said, it takes a lot of time for me. So if you appreciate it, like the live stream. Another thing before I go, I'm not releasing a video this weekend. I'm releasing a day in the life video next week, which is going to be absolutely game changing. And it's going to help you guys work on your day-to-day life, plan your dropshipping days, because in that day in the life, I'm not there going to the gym. I'm not there going out eating food at fancy restaurants like these other idiots are doing. I'm actually sat on this desk doing dropshipping for 10 hours a day. And that's what you'll see on the day in the life. You're not going to see this, oh, I'm going to go drive down to my gym. Don't get me wrong, you'll see me go for my run in the morning, but you're not going to see me go drive down to a fancy restaurant. You're not going to go see me go to a fancy store, buy something fancy and glamorize it. That's not going to be the case. Like, it's going to be a real day in the life of a real dropshipper making money actually doing dropshipping. So guys, you're going to love it. It's going to really help you with your dropshipping business. So again, if you appreciate that, guys, make sure you smash the like on this video. But yeah, guys, like I said, I'm trying to be as real as I can with you, trying to be transparent, trying to show you what it's really like. Because a lot of people say, Cam, you're at the top of the game, you're at the top of what you could do. What's it like being at the top? You'll see in the day in the life, it's nothing fun, it's nothing fancy, it's nothing like, oh, that looks good. Don't get me wrong, I make a lot of money and I've got time freedom. I don't need to get a job. I can do whatever I want when I want, but I still work 12 hours a day, 10 hours a day, and I don't buy like, guys, when have you ever seen me wear a watch? I don't even wear a watch. I've got a nice watch. I've got a very nice watch. When do you ever see me wearing it? When do you ever see me wearing fancy clothes? Where's my fancy clothes? I'm in my pajamas all the time. Like, I don't have anything fancy, you know? So this is what I'm trying to say. Like, if you really want to follow somebody that's doing what they say they're doing and isn't there to glamorize something, this is the best place to be. Like, I don't do anything that's glamorous. Like, I'm trying to even look in my room. There's nothing glam in my room. There's nothing. Like, it's pretty basic. If you want to see like boulders and stuff like that, then that's all you're gonna see. But that's pretty. I'm trying to see if there's anything actually glamorous. If you want a staple, you can have a staple. If you want to calculate, like, guys, if you want a calculator, you can have a calculator. Let's have a look what else I've got. I've got an Allen key if you want an Allen key. What else have I got? Bam. Oh, damn. You guys ain't ready for this. If you want a Motorola, then you can have a Motorola. Check that out, man. That is the top of the dog, man. So that's the Motorola. What else have I got in here? Documents. What else have I got in here? That's pretty much it. I don't have anything glamorous. I don't really do anything glam. Don't have a glam lifestyle. I live a very basic. Oh, this is my dropshipping phone. So this is a Chinese ROM phone. So basically it's got Chinese software built into it, because in China they have apps that are made. They've got apps that are made. So in China, instead of having apps that we would have in the UK, US, Western countries, China have their own apps. So you only get apps on these phones. So so basically, this is my dropshipping phone, because I can contact suppliers on apps you can't even get on phones that most people use. So this is my dropshipping phone. You're going to see a lot about this in the day in the life, because this thing is what I do everything on, basically. So that's pretty cool. I've not really talked to people about this before. And again, the guys that are really doing dropshipping and really doing good numbers have what they call Chinese ROM phones like this. So if they don't have one like this, they're liars, trust me. What else have I got in here that's glamorous? Got a battery. That's about it. What else have I got? I've got a corporate finance book. So I've got a corporate finance book. Always educating myself on finance and tax and stuff like that. So that's also what I got. I got these headphones. I've got these headphones as well. They're pretty basic. These are horrible. These are hard. These are not very nice. But yeah, guys, I know I'm just messing around. You guys probably haven't seen me do this before, but I'm just trying to say, like, I get really angry because there's a lot of guys out there that will glamorize like dropshipping. There's a lot of guys that will glamorize dropshipping, say, oh, you can get a Lamborghini or you can get this apartment and all of this crap, and it's just not realistic, guys. Honestly, like, the guys that have got the Lambos and the apartments are the guys you should worry about, because I know guys that are doing 8 figures in e-commerce and they do not have Lamborghinis. They do not have these crazy apartments. They drive smart cars. Look at Warren Buffett. He's the most simple guy in the world. Look at Steve Jobs when he was alive. Look at Bill Gates. They live pretty basic lives. Warren Buffett's the one that lives pretty much the most basic life. But guys, there's nothing fancy in my life. Honestly, I can't emphasize that enough. Like, you're never gonna see, like, in my day in the life, you're not gonna see me pull up in a Lambo. I don't even drive. Like, honestly, I can't emphasize enough. When I see these clowns online, like trying to glamorize it, it just pisses me off. Like, you can't glamorize dropshipping, because without me sounding rude, like, drop shipping isn't like fun. It's not. When you make lots, like, listen, hear this out, when you make lots of money doing drop shipping, you have more to lose. Like, guys, you guys think it's hard at the start. Once you actually get to the top or near the top, you've got more to lose. Instead of losing a couple $100s, you've got tens of thousands of dollars to lose. When you're at the top, you've got so much weight on your shoulders. Like, when I look at the start on my journey, like, I thought it was hard, but now where I am today, there's so much stress, so much like weight on my shoulders. Like, you can't live a glamorous life with all that stress and all that weight on your shoulders. Like, you have to be down to earth and real. Like, these guys just, I don't even know, man. Like, I don't even know. They are something else. But yeah, that's pretty much my life. But you'll see the day in the life next week. You're honestly going to be very, very surprised. And you're going to be very, like, those that watch the day in the life and like take my day in the life and make it their day in the life, they're the ones that will win in the game, man. If you're just here to make money and try and buy a Lambo or try and buy a nice apartment, you're not going to go far. Unless you're making $1 million a month in profit, don't buy a Lambo. You're just an idiot. So that's all I'm going to say. Unless you're making $1 million a month in profit that you can take home, write a check, don't even do it. So before I go, what's a realistic income from dropshipping? Honestly, like, very, very honestly, you're looking at, in the first few years, between $5,000 and $10,000 in profit a month. First 1 to 3 years, $5,000 to $10,000 a month. Because you got to listen, dropshipping is not a long-term route. Like, don't get into dropshipping thinking I'm going to do dropshipping forever. Don't do that. It's a big mistake. You should get into dropshipping, make money, invest it into a long-term brand. That's where you'll make a lot of money, not in dropshipping. Dropshipping is just a stepping stone to the bigger picture, which is, of course, e-commerce, building a branded store, and whatnot. My most successful students, my most wealthiest students, my most richest students all have brands now. They don't do dropshipping. They've cut that out. They do only branded stores. Dropshipping is not consistent. You'll find a winning. I had a guy that found a winning product last year, did 100,000 in profit, 400,000. Like, he did like 1.4 million, 1,400,000. But this year he's done nothing because he got trapped into thinking, I want to do dropshipping. So don't get trapped in the dirty circle of dropshipping. Dropshipping's great way to make money, great way to learn skills like Facebook ads and all that kind of stuff. But in terms of long-term brand and long-term success, it's not going to get you there, honestly. Touch wood, trust me, it won't. But anyway, guys, that's my rant. That's kind of my little discussion out of the way. I'm going to have to love you and leave you. Make sure you smash the like and watch out for my day in the life next week. My day in the life going to be insane. And guys, like I said, all take care, all stay safe, quarantine, save yourself and others, and peace out, man. I'm going.